Hey everyone, how's it going? Hopefully everybody's doing well. I have a feeling I'm going to cry at this game. It looks like it's going to be sad. Let's cry together on a Saturday. Dan brings me in some beer, that'll help. Hopefully everybody's day is well, is good. I'm half tempted tomorrow to maybe try moving my ring light onto that screen and then maybe moving my camera onto the other, but we'll see. Oh no, kitty cat. Why are you on the dining room table? Silly kitty cat. Right, okay, so I have never played this game before, so as always, please don't give any spoilers if you've seen it. Um, let's have a go. I like the fact it kind of looks a mixture of wooden dolls and also kind of what's it called? Like molding clay. So it kind of looks a bit clay animation. Ah, and it also looks a little bit. Okay, so they don't talk. Okay. Why do I feel like she's trying to seduce him or something? Do I? Oh, okay. So I move, and that's so. This is how I interact with things. Ah, can I give her the flower? No, I don't want to go in the water. Here, lady, take the flower. Flower. Ah, she put it in her hair. That's so cute. Flower in her hair. I got a trophy for that. What happens if I do go into the water though? There's a lot of birds around. Okay, I can't go in the water. If this ends up taking like a really horrible or disastrous turn, slide! Can I go down the slide? Oh, it looks like it's very old. Will this survive my weight? I can't go up it, man. Can I go on the swing? Hey! I walked through that swing. Excuse me. That is not how physics works. Okay. Scissor! Hee hee! What happens if I take another flower to her? Is she gonna turn around and be like, can you stop putting freaking flowers in my hair, please? I wonder if I could get her a bouquet. Bouquet of flowers for her hair. Lady. Okay, so she just takes... So she just takes one flower out and puts the next flower in. What happens if I give her all the flowers? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's give her all the flowers. No, that's not. Let's not be silly. I really want to give her all the flowers, though. I feel like that's probably an achievement, just giving her all of the flowers. I wonder if it would let me leave without her. Oh, shit! The dog legit scared me. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting that. I just kind of thought he'd be like, oh, I need to remember my girl. Not, here's a terrifying freaking dog monster who's gonna come bark at you. Okay. That was scary. I didn't like that. I mean, it is certainly one way to make sure that you keep on the theme of the game. um, just gonna have a look around. This is so pretty. I love the colour scheme in it. It really kind of gives you that it's the sun is setting kind of vibe. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that I can do around here. Nope. Sorry. I'm stuck in a bush. Okay, that's more flowers. All of them. There must be an achievement for giving her every single flower in the entire game. Like, there must be. Because they're highlighting all of the flowers. I'll tell you what. Let me have a look. What are the trophies? What are the trophies for this? Wake up. A lot of the end. Look at every viewable. Armor. Collects every memory. Ooh, okay, this is... Pick every petal of a single flower. Oh! So I can... I wonder how I do that. Let me pick one of these up. Right, so what do I do here? Oh, so you press X again. And he picks them off. Yay! So should we do it with she loves me not. Ready? So, she loves me not. She loves me not. She loves me! Yay! Let's get in the car. There was a few... I mean, yeah, okay. Haha. Blanky. Blanky for the missus. So it does kind of... I did end up accidentally kind of giving mini spoilers. But seeing as I don't really know what's happened... And to be honest, it hasn't necessarily surprised me, because this is kind of the feeling that I was getting with this game. Here you are, my beautiful lady friend. Have a blankie. As someone who's been outside when it's cold, just having a blanket doesn't always necessarily help. Sometimes you just need to go inside. Hit why I have my very comfy oodie on. This would help. Ah, she's drawing. She's drawing him. As a superhero with flowers. Surprise! I brought her a present. That's so cute. Oh, you can't see it because I'm in the way. But there's a little car that's really adorable. Oh my god, can we go off the white, please? Because it's... Oh, this is going to be a call on anything, isn't it? I'm definitely going to cry. Wakey, wakey. You're really going to hurt your neck like that. And you have a massive head compared to your neck, so... Look after that neck. Nope. Why don't they have eyes? That's kind of creeping me out a little bit. Oh, this time I'm the lady. Ah, it's their family. Shush. I'll get to you in my own time, good sir. Okay, there is actually genuinely somebody there. Oh, somebody painted a picture of me painting a picture. Paintingception. Shush. I'm exploring the house. Somebody spent a lot of time on this. It's the comical... So she definitely loved to paint. Oh, she had her own art studio. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, these are all the family. Again, I don't get what the whole thing with no eyes is. This kind of reminds me of like Coraline a little bit. Oh, that's her. Little kiddo. Ah, Grandpa. I'm presuming it's Grandpa. I'm presuming that's her grandpa by that reaction. Anything over here? Let's go upstairs. We don't need to zoom in on the butt. Wow, she's really into art. I'm very good at it too. Oh my god, I want this in my house. Oh, that's an amazing, like, little snuggly reading corner. Oh my god, look, you've even got, like, you could dig out that bottom bit and put books in it. It looks like they've kind of done a little bit of that anyway. But, oh my god, how amazing would that little reading nook be? Sorry, I'm just I'm just judging their freaking decor of their house. You can wait, good sir. I can't go in there yet. So this is their room. Again, more books. These are my kind of people. See, as well, you can have, like, because this is the one thing that I would absolutely do if I had a house with a bay window, is I would have a little seating bit actually in the bay window, and it would just have books on it. They just have an entire wardrobe for glasses. No clothes, just glasses. Oh, they're teddy bears in bed. Sleepy teddy. Is that just a thingy glitch? Okay, that's the reading nook. And this is all her art supplies. Oh, that's clever. You get, like, a little dust, lights of dust. Okay, I can't touch anything in here. Okay. Can't use the phone. Can't go in that way. Shush, I'm coming. Ah, this is the kitchen. Is there anything in here? Ooh, hello, what's this? Guessing that's her as Superwoman. Okay. Right, I've had a look at everything now, and now I will let you in. It's Grandad! Is it our anniversary or something? I feel like it's our anniversary. Oh, the kid's outside as well. Wait, where was the kid when we went to the beach? Or the lake thing? Are you gonna bring your granddad in? Are you gonna bring him in? No? He's... Okay, that key's gonna be needed for something. Nobody has a comically large key on the side of someone unless it's to put that into something later. Here? Let's put it here. It's your present. Oh, that's fair. Unless it's supposed to be like a birthday present. No. So you've just messed up your entire dining room table setup. And now you don't actually want to put it there. Oh, look, I missed that one. Oh, that's cute. Ah! Oh, yeah, of course, because we looked at everything in the house, didn't we? Maybe something in here then? Are we supposed to hide it? We can't put it anywhere in here. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Okay, here. Really? Again with the no? And despite the fact that you've put all that stuff out? Do you really think he's going to care where it's located? In the reading nook? No. Here? That's a nice little art thing. I missed that on the side. Aww. That's cute. She has a plan. I don't know if I'm going to... She's pregnant. She has a baby in that tummy. Oh god, this is going to make it even hard. This is going to make it even worse, isn't it? Is that kid playing with a goddamn gun? What the... Oh. You ain't gonna get it, I can tell. Do you know when you've been outsmarted by a bird? Daddy! Give me a second, I'll come out. Wifey dearest! Love of my life! Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? What did you? Oh! Hi, posh sister, maybe. I'm presuming it's a sister. It's somebody's sister. I get the feeling she wants a bit of him. I'm not gonna lie. Get the feeling she wants a bit of that's. I mean, to be fair, look at that fine specimen of a man. No wonder. I'd be all over it too. Wifey dearest. I mean, look at the way he walks up majestically. Those stairs. Oh. Did she just run off to that location? Is that any... Oh, God. Woman! Picnic to there? What's that you're hiding behind your back? Like that really obvious present. That I am too skinny to successfully hide it. Okay, that was them getting into the car. So this is how they got here then. Please don't make me drive this car. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so she was planning on telling it. She's just gone. Don't zoom in on the sign like that. That tells me something bad's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, oh, that was the present. So it wasn't from her, it was from somebody's father. Open it. Open it. Open it. Yeah, get in the car. Take the present with you. Get in. Ah, run away, run from the rain. Oh, no, it's raining. Ah. Run from the rain. Is there actually thunder and lightning? I felt like there was. I felt like I saw a little bolt. Yeah, it's there, look. Oh, that's clever. Okay. She's in the car. She ain't messing around. Oh my god, the credits are still going. Time to go home. Present took and wait till I get back. Try again. Oh no. Puppy dog move. Okay, good. I'm not actually... So I'm... Oh god, I am controlling the car. Oh, this is a terrible idea. How do I brake? How do I brake? How do I brake? That's not how you merge onto traffic. This makes me anxious. Hey, tunnel. Oh my god, I feel like I'm just as nervous as I... Okay. You can't do that to me, game. This is just a little explore and a cute little game. Don't start with stuff like this. My anxiety cannot hang on. Last day of June. I have the feeling her name is June. Because she also had a J on her chest when she did the little doodle of her being a superhero. Said a J. So I'm guessing this is June. And I get the feeling that June is not going to make it to the end of this game. And I'm going to cry. I'm sorry, why did this turn into a horror game? I mean, this would be the ultimate rug pull. You start off with something lovely and nice like this, and then suddenly rug pull is actually a horror. She died in a car crash. Great. Cue the waterworks. Bad dream. Oh god, and he's in a... She died and he's in a freaking wheelchair. Okay, that was... I thought you let one rip. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Oh god, and he's took all the artwork off the walls. Oh, that is genuinely heartbreaking. Oh god, I have to see what's in the dance. Oh god, he's just blocked off. He literally just lives in that room now. So he can't get upstairs. So I imagine then upstairs is... Okay, we can get in. He won't go in. Well, this just got depressing. You've got no food, lad. Oh my god, are you literally just surviving on cans of beans? What are you going to do? Because eventually you're not going to be able to do that for much longer. Ouch. Yeah, ring pull cans can be a bit much. Oh gosh, of course. The tin opener's in there. She brought it back. The woman that wants a bit of him. She brought it back, didn't she? And you left it in the cupboard. Oh god, is it? Everything's gone. Literally everything is gone. Not in that one. Wow, he was so good. He pushed that into nothingness. It's like the same stuff in the last box. Look, he's pushing things into the abyss. What's going on here? Remember. We went into another world. Oh yeah. Was this him as a kid, this, or was this the kid? I'm guessing that I can't go back that way because he's not gonna let me. Oh, is this the thunderstorm? Is this what happened? Because that's the pathway, isn't it? Oh no! Did he come? Did he come in running out? And in an attempt to avoid him, they ended up crashing into a tree. He went to go pick up the ball. Wow. Don't really have much to say to that. It's turned into the football. You've already remembered it. Why do you want to remember it again? Oh, so these are what? All of them are different memories? It can't be 4 different perspectives of the same accident, surely. That was them when they were maybe younger. These are the people in the family portrait. There's the kid. And there's Grandad. This has horror elements to it. Let's not beat around the bush. This is spooky. Why would you go towards it? Oh, that's them putting that up. He fell off. Oh, it's cute. This screams to Jacob. Oh, it absolutely does. Also, hi, Ghost Ducky. How are you? Hint why I have my emotional support oodie on. This absolutely, I mean, like, it's already started pretty bad enough. So, if you haven't seen or heard this before, um, basically, I'll go back to these two. These two, the game starts off at them at the beach, and then it kind of, well, it's like a lake or something. You go back home, and then it's them. What happens to them coming to this part, and then she dies in a car accident, and he is now wheelchair bound. This is as far as we've got. And then in his grief, he's basically, she used to be a painter, and he's literally stripped every bit of painting out of the house. And he's just gone into the room where she used to keep her paintings, and we are now somehow teleported back into memories. But they don't talk. I am starting to maybe get the feeling that perhaps this isn't their kid. This might be like a neighborhood kid. Oh, and also as well, I think she was just about to announce to him that she was pregnant as well, because she just kind of like held on to her tummy before she went to go and go take him to the beach. So yeah, that's just there he is getting her a flower. So yeah, I am fully 100% expecting to bawl my goddamn eyes out. It's gonna be fun. Okay, well, let's start with the kid. And what we realized is that the thing that they were avoiding was the kid had kicked a ball over the fence, and the ball was in the middle of the road. The kid went to go and pick up the ball as they were coming along, and him attempting to um okay, so I can't do this yet. Yeah, the kid was yeah, because these are all stairs and I can't get up there. Yeah, the kid was basically trying to pick up his ball and was in the middle of the road. Can I go this way? I can go this way though. Well, there's some more memories. Her drawing him. This is cute. Okay, I can't go up there. Okay, that was them dancing. Let's go back to the house because there's nothing I can't get anything else at the moment purely because a lot of them are upstairs and I can't get up the stairs. I feel like yeah. And there's kind of nothing. Oh wait, I can go this way. I can't go this way. I need to open it from the other side. Okay, let's go. Let's go see what the kid says first. See what's going on with the kid. Small child. Seriously, what is with the horror elements in this? Save her. That's a boy. Isn't it? Maybe? Maybe not. Let's not judge. Save her. I'm guessing no matter what happens, I'm guessing that this is kind of like a Steins Gate thing where we're not able to accept the truth of it, and we're gonna keep trying to bring her back, and she's just gonna die in some other way, and he kind of has to accept the fact that she's gone. Okay. Okay, that was earlier in the day. That's what woke him up. He asked him about the ball. I do remember that. That kid's laugh is evil. Play with me. Oh, he wanted to play with him. I thought he was going to go and play with him. Someone play with the kid. It's just so mean. He's got an idea. This is what happens, and this is how people end up dying. What about Kai? No. It's called Last Day of June. Oh, I'd go play with him. Look how sad he is. Grandad will play with you. No? Oh, because he's asleep. That's how he ends up playing with the dog. So my guess is he's thinking that if he plays with a kid in a better location, then he's not going to continue playing and kick the ball into the street. Oh no, the wind blows the ball off the windowsill. I see. Because it's the storm, isn't it? So the kid's still outside as the storm starts. Okay. What the hell is this? Okay. That did a thing. Yeah, there we go. So it... Blow it out of the window. Oh, he needs a rope or something to put there. Okay, rope. Okay, so that's him. Still trying to kill that bird. Still miserably failing. I don't think there's anything here that I can... No, there's nothing here that I can do. Oh, it's because he took the rope off his gate. The frig is that? And why the frig is there a ghost lady? I'm so confused about what that means. There's a freaking ghost granddad over there. Oh! 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 Okay. Oh, that's a nice little... You will get little memories. And the memories that you get... So this is a case of... They will repeat the same areas. They're going to repeat the same areas, aren't they? Because that's why there's specific memories for specific characters. Well, you're going to have to give me the rope, Grandad. Okay, that's pretty cute, though. That's the picture that we've just found of the two of them playing. That's cute. Oh, wait, where was the... Can I put it in the goal? Try it, kid. Oh, you rubbish. Try again. Ah! One more time. You don't deserve it anymore. You don't deserve any more chances. Okay, so yeah, that's everything around here. So where's this tree that it's blown into? Is it actually in the Yorkshire? Do I have to knock? Do I get something for knocking all these down? Ah, no, but I do need to go this way because apparently this family has absolutely no capability of fixing holes in their fences. Okay, that was because we can't fit through there because we are tiny wussy child. And that guy's just walking out wildly in the street, just shooting a gun like there's not children and animals around. Dog is freaking terrifying. He's cute though, but he's terrifying. Can I play? Play with him! Play with the puppa! Play with the puppas! Oh my heart! That's so freaking adorable. Alright, before we do that though, there's some stuff with my face on it. How do I get to any of these things? Okay, so this is Grandad's house. So naturally there's only stuff that he can do. That's fine. I get that. There's Mr. Shooty Man. Oh, the ball's there. Okay. Play with the puppets. Fetch it. Oh, I can actually jog. Woo! I can jog! Right. Before I do that, though, I really need to see whether... Like, can I get in here? No. I wonder if there's, like, an area around the side. Can I duck under this? Because this is something for me to do. Maybe if I go upstairs. Let me go around. Well, that's not very fair. Unless I get back to here later. Is there anything? See, there's something in there for me as well. And to be fair, I also need the ball for that. Because I need to knock that plant pot over. Anything down here? I love how frustrated this game. Anything up here for me? There's Grandad. I'm guessing I need a key, which is something that Grandad has. Told you that key would be important at some point. Okay, I just map to let me know where everything is. Let me have the rope, old man. Let me have it. I can't go that way. Alright. I kind of had a look up here, didn't I? Did I have a look up here? I feel like I did. Yes, I did. I did. Right. Let's go find out where Papa went. Puppy dog. Puppy dog. Puppy dog. I see something probably with my face on. Ah, there he is. Look. Ah, okay, so there's nothing I can do up there. I have seen a sign, though, that says no puppy dogs there. Look, no dogs. Let's have a look up here. Nope, that's just a boundary. Okay, so this just takes me back up to where they had the car. Miss Posho Lady. Leaves! Run through the leaves, child. I'm guessing I can't go in there because things on the other side. Right, where did Papa go? Papa! Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, little poopa? Oh, wait. I can actually get this one, I think. Yas! Yas, queen. Slay! Yeah. So I have 2 memories. I can't see where 20 is going to fit in there, but never mind. Ah, that's where, yeah. That's how he ended up doing it. The dog chucked it down the side of the fence. I see. Maybe if I have a look down here. Okay. Huh? I can't go that way. I need my ball. I imagine it's going to do exactly the same if I go this way. Huh? I ran straight past my ball. How did I do that twice? It's almost like an idiot is directing me. Jesus. That makes me sad. Rewind. Oh, is this where we go back in and we actually say we'll play with the kid? Okay, so it takes us straight back to then. Oh, that was in the area. Yeah, I know. Okay, I know where that is now. And the granddad's there. So if we get the granddad to go. So if you don't play with the dog. So I think that's what we need to do. We need to not play with the dog. Sorry, that's just pressing on my head a little bit. Right. We're not going to play with the dog. Because I think as soon as we play with the dog, we get caught in that loop. So we're not going to do that. Let's see what happens if we do other things. I do first want to go and have a look around here. Because is there something that I can do around here to get in this garden to get this memory? Maybe not. But I can, I think, kick this at here. Okay, so do you not care that I've just done that? No, you're not bothered. Fair enough. There must be a way for me to get into some of these rooms eventually. Apple trees. Okay. So he's down at the bottom at the moment. So that's why that gate is shut. Because he hasn't come up this far yet. So if we continue to knock down things... like that, how do I get in here? I get through that way, and how do I get... ah... that way. I wonder how I'm supposed to get in there then. He sounds so evil. Right, so we're not going to do... but we are going to hit this. Menace. I am 100% a menace. Okay. It's his little evil laugh as well, isn't it? Right, okay, so we need to go to the church. Because we need to see if we can get Grandad to move from here. Aha! I did it! I tricked him! I tricked him! I don't think there's anything up here for me to do, is there? Can I look through here? I can look through here! Ah! Explore. Okay, so... okay, that's just him. So how then am I supposed to get that? Am I supposed to pick up my ball again? Okay, so this is not, this now should be unlocked. Ah, okay, he's moved this over here now. That's Grandad. Maybe can I kick it at this? No, let's just say, and can you play? Ow, I felt that. Oh, we asked him for help. Do I have a hammer? Ah, the moment I get up. Oh no, the ball fell down. Okay, that's fine. Can I throw this at it? Nice. You got it. But where is my ball? I had to sacrifice the ball. Which I guess actually kind of makes a little bit of sense. Because now, no ball equals no ability to cause an accident. So, I feel like that's probably a good thing. Maybe we could go and tell him that we've done it. Maybe he'll give us some string and we can play. Mister, look! Oh, I ended the day. I have my kite. Oh, I can take the rope from the thing and I can... Ouch. Ouch. Could you stop putting these on your hooks, please, Ken? Okay, so we changed it then. So if you played with a kite, then in theory, then that means we would have come home okay. Yeah, there, look, there's nothing there. We prevented the accident. Oh, we changed the past. Or is this kind of is this just kind of him being like, this is how I would want it to be? Like, if I'd have done this, or if somebody had done this, this wouldn't have happened. She's still gone. He's still in the wheelchair, so something else caused the accident. I think that's what all these things are, is that it's a Steins Gate thing, isn't it? That it doesn't matter how many times you go in and change the past, something will happen. This is grim. I'm still here. So we pull the chair around. Let's see what happened this time. So the little boy didn't cause it this time. Who caused it this time? I'm kind of fascinated now. Oh, it was the... Oh, so she stopped the car in the middle of the road. So it was the girl that's interested in him this time. So basically, on that one stretch of road, no matter what, someone was going to cause that accident. Okay, so let's go and have a look-see then. Ah, we went into the side yard. Baby clothes. That's him telling him that they're pregnant. It's the kicking building the nursery. Oh god, I don't like where this is going. Oh, I really don't like where this is going. Oh. She lost the baby. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is basically Up. The more I'm playing this, the more I realise this is Carl and Ellie. Someone decided that Carl and Ellie wasn't freaking traumatic enough on its own. They therefore needed to do a game about the two of them. Okay, again, there's stairs, so I can't go up there. Is there anything up here? No. Can't get that way. I don't think. Can I? Is there something I can... Because I feel like maybe it's highlighting for a reason, or... Why are they highlighting then? That's pretty weird. Yeah, I can't get up there. Okay, that's for the kid. Oh, that poor couple. That must be awful. So let's try again then. Let's try again. Okay. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, can you load again? This is a little later in the later in the day then than it was for the kid. Ah, so she's married to the thing, and so that's her son. I knew she had a crush on him. Woman, you are married to somebody else and you have a child with that person. What is wrong with you? What are you going to do if your child or your husband sees that photo album and you've drawn love hearts all over it? And what, you were there for her going through all that stuff, and the whole time you wanted a husband. Woman. Mm-mm. Honestly, I saw the little hand hesitation as she pulled back. No, you shouldn't be sat there beating yourself up with the fact that you didn't have a conversation with him. You should be beating yourself up because you're trying to make moves on a married man who is somebody that's also your friend, I'm presuming, or sister, or some sort of freaking relative. To the point where it looks like they're moving out. Maybe he's cottoned on to what the hell's going on. Kitty, why would you go the most asinine way? Whatever. No. No, you don't get to do that when you're married to somebody and have a child. No, I'm sorry. You keep those feelings in a box. You leave your husband because obviously you don't really love him, and you go find someone else. You don't then start destroying someone else's marriage. All I'm saying. But although to be fair, that might be what she's doing here. It may be that she's leaving him. But I kind of get the feeling that they are leaving in general because they've packed up the entire house. So whether she is literally taking everything with her, oh, I'm getting the feeling that I shouldn't be exploring. What do you mean? Go out the door, you mad woman. Well, put the box down then and then pick it, then open it. Just butt open that woman. Jesus, it wasn't even shut. Okay, you can't get out that way. Yeah, that's fine. What the frig is wrong with you, woman? Right. Okay, open the gate. Pick up the box. Woman, I'm gonna have words with you. So what exactly are you proposing to do then? Oh, maybe... Oh, I know what she wants me to do. She wants me to go round. She wants me to... Oh my god, look at that sexy swagger. Okay, while I'm here, before I go and fetch that, I might as well have a look around. Ah, the kid has already knocked that over. You could reach over that. Woman. Because there's a thing in there for me. So there's nothing down here. I don't think there's anything down here for me. No. That sexy little swagger she's got going on. Okay. Look at that butt moves. So let me have a look around here. No. Okay, that's fine. That's him. That's Grandad. There's the pooper. Is that innocent? Yay! Oh, I see. So it's 20 altogether, not 20 per person. That makes far more sense now. Because I was like, I don't know where 20 is going to go from. Oh, that's them flying the kite. That's cute. I get the feeling that at some point I'm probably going to come back on my own time to finish off the getting all of the memories, etc. Grandad could open the gate. So that's fine. I also like that everybody that comes in slightly in like everybody that interferes with stuff is then permanently interfered with. Okay, so yeah, I don't think there is anything else that I can do here. So I might as well pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Let's go. I'm guessing she's going to start like almost falling over every time I do this. Oh, woman. But I'm not... How exactly are you wanting me to do this? Yeah, I know. But she's going to keep slipping on the leaves every time I try. Maybe if I just run. There, look. So how exactly am I supposed... I don't understand how... Oh, thank you. Hmm? Yeah. Hmm? PlayStation. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is that she wants me to do. I can't move the car. Why is that? Oh, there we go. I was going to say. Oh, wait. What happens if I put the glass in there then? That would be a wait, wouldn't it? Would it need to be the same here? No, I can't do anything with this one. So what if I pick up the... Oh, woman! Shut up. And I put them in there. Oh, and then I can pick up the leaves and then I rake the leaves. I see. Go. First, let me open this. And then let me open this. Let me open all the things. Okay. Woo. Whew. That then takes me back to the front of theirs. Yeah! I wonder if I get something for, like, raking all the leaves. It is autumn time. Let me rake all the leaves. That's quite clever. And then let me rake up these. I'm pretty sure I missed those leaves, but whatever. Nice. Okay, any more for any more? Let me have a quick look around town. For I wish to be helpful. Nope, not up here. I kind of get the feeling that they put unnecessary leaves in. Because I kind of get the feeling you're going to get a trophy. If you get them all. That's his flowers. Okay, that's not that. So there's nothing I can get there. Anything around here? No. Nothing up there. No. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think there is any more leaves that I can rake. So I will put that back. There we go. I will pick up my box. And I will go and put it here. So if you go do that, we need the rope. Wait, the kid's house. The kid's house had some rope, or Grandad's house. One of them had rope because he... So yeah, he went here. And that's how he got up and down. But the only issue with that is if I take it off the kid, then the kid's going to go back and play with the dog again. So I need... So it seems to be Grandad's rope that we keep borrowing. So does he have any more rope around? Because he kind of hung it on the edge of a gate, didn't he? Just like a bunch of rope. But it was the same rope as what we took. So I think he took it and then he hung it back over. So what they're playing with. So unless... Unless it's back over there, which it isn't. Oh, wait, view. Oh, that's just that, isn't it? Okay. Oh, love, love, what's going on here? Why am I so close to you? Okay, there we go. So I'm presuming then we just have to go and speak to them and just ask them to have the rope back. And then maybe at this point it's late enough. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. It's going to undo the first one if we do that. So, what do I do then? I'm guessing I'm just going to have to... I'm just going to have to go back and do it then, aren't I? Because I can't see any other rope. It's Grandad's house. How do you only have one bit of rope? Silly Grandad. No, there's nothing up here. Yeah, there's definitely no other rope here that I can have. Well, there's a bit of rope there, but I don't think I can... I don't think I can do anything with it now, can I? Unless, is there any in the house? Why did you not plan for this carefully, love? Okay, no. Once you're out, you're out. That's it. Which is fair. Right, well, I guess. It's just kind of it then. We're just going to have to end the day. Having a cheeky beer. That is us going. Yeah. I do wonder whether you're supposed to do it, but oh. She just 100% glitched through the back of her truck then. See, the thing is, though, I wonder. Like, now she's messed with stuff. If she's messed with things, I wonder whether... We can. We can go back into areas that we couldn't go into before. So, why the hell do they have no eyes? That's horrifying. Hey, Lovage, how are you? Yeah, it is. Like, this game is heartbreaking and absolutely a horror game at the same time. So the thing she alters here has altered here. So there must be somewhere else I can get rope from. Because... the thing is, they only have one rope. And she needs that rope to put the thing on. But I don't get how. Scared you. Because the thing is, I never knew a really well sculptured nose on a cartoon head could be kind of creepy, right? Ah, available choices. So this is the thing that I don't get. Grandad doesn't have any more rope. So if I give her the rope and play with the dog, then that is how we end up killing her on the first day. Unless, is there a thing on the memories? He's got almost all of his memories. Breaking the window and giving the hat back. She has when the house was sold. We haven't played those two yet. Yeah, this game is both absolutely soul-destroying and absolutely freaking terrifying at the same time. What if then? Oh no, see, once I do that. We killing Grandpa. Yeah, why not? So yeah, if we knock the thing down. Grandpa uses the rope for that. And they end up hitting... They end up hitting the second one. Huh. then that's... yeah. She drops the glasses. So there's either something else I can get the kid to do that doesn't involve either the ball or the rope. Because that's kind of insinuating that there is a third option. Could I play with the dog without the ball? So will he let me play with the dog now? No, he wants the ball. Oh, well, I don't know what to do then. There, available choices. I don't get why you keep saying available choices, but then not let me do anything. Can I go down there without the ball? No. I kind of kicked all the cans over. Unless I know of another rope. There must be something in these areas that we've unlocked. Because we wouldn't be able to unlock them if they weren't important. You got a memory. Is that it? Is that... Can I just play in here? I feel like this is important because they keep making a point of bringing me back to it, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I've already tried attempting to play with the grandpa, but he can't do it because of his back. I have already kicked over that, and that's how we get the rope in the first place. So it can't be that. Maybe if I just ask him to play without anything. Okay. So the only other place that we've kind of opened up has been around here. So do I play in the leaves? I can't break into their house, surprisingly. Can't play in... Can't play in their garden. Pumpkins. Hmm. See, because the thing is, it doesn't matter if further down the road she doesn't have the rope anymore. Because if I get the kid to play with the ball, he's gonna hit. He's gonna avoid hitting the kid first. So it doesn't matter if she manages to get away with no rope or anything. Did he just point a gun at a child? He did. He 100% did. So what on earth am I supposed to do then? So some kind of mischief I can cause with a truck, or... Oh, unless... Unless I take the ball... I have an idea. It may not work, but it's an idea. What if I took the ball, got the rope, and just came back to the house? Would that work? Just go back to my treehouse? Then in which case he would probably be a little bit more willing to let the rope go. No. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do then. Unless... Unless... Unless I'm just supposed to move on and then come back to it. Okay. No, because I definitely... Maybe I am just supposed to go back and do it as the ball, and then in which case the rope is still available for the woman to take. Let's try that. Let's go back to the first option and let's see what happens. Because at the moment, I can't really figure out at the moment, I really kind of can't figure out any other way to do this. Okay. Yeah. So the rope is available now. If nothing else, they're consistent with their lack of eyes. Okay. So. That's the clause of death. So when her stuff falls off now, she sees it. Oh, she sees it happen. I see. Okay. So now... let's put the rope on. Okay, so let's put this here. Mm-hmm. Check out that swagger run. So the rope should be available for me to take. So if you ask me for the rope... Thank you, kind sir. So he's let me take the rope now. I don't know where that went. I'm sure I'll find it later. Right, so I've got the rope now. So I have a feeling that I'm going to have to kind of split between the four of them in order to make it so... So maybe in the next one, we find another piece of rope. So then she doesn't need to take the kids, and then the kid... Nice. Okay, so... So this time, if we end the day, we now have a second ending. Everything's roped up, so she shouldn't cause the accident. In theory. Okay, no, I am still controlling it. Oh no, it's a plant. I thought it was a bit of like random floating stuff there. So 7 o'clock comes round. They hit the kid. Wait a minute, they didn't hit anybody. Surely the kid thing still would have happened, though. Oh, she picked him out of the way because she was there first. He gets out of the way. She's not got anything to fall. So she drives off. Ah. She sees them come home. Interesting. Although for me the more interesting thing is the fact that it always looked like he was swerving to avoid her, so I thought he was like pretty much straight behind her, not coming the other direction. Still not good enough. My guess is that the ending of this is just going to be it wasn't enough. There you go. I'm wondering whether glasses make the no eyes so much better. Can everyone just have glasses? You joke about that, but everybody so in their wardrobe they don't have any clothes, they just have like a series of glasses on the wall. It's really bizarre. Okay, so what happened this time then? So it's either going to be the granddad or it's going to be that guy. I'm guessing it's probably going to be the guy next. Perhaps him attempting to kill the bird made him run out into the road, or was just standing in the road. Again, they swerve to avoid him, hit the tree. Oh, I take it back. Just as creepy. Right, so he sees them. He's not concerned at all over the fact that the child pips her. Oh. Causes a landslide, which is what kills her. Right. Okay. Next one done. Let's have a look at this one then, shall we? I think it's time for you to admit, mate, that you kind of need to accept it. So we need to go find... Guessing it's either the neighbour or a brother or something. So we already had the absolutely heartbreaking tale where we realised that... Oh god, look at the car. Why does it still look like it's smoking? That car should not be smoking still. So after the loss of the baby... So they lost the baby. He was trying to he was trying to get her things to cheer up. Oh, he brought her the art set after they lost the baby. That's why she's so obsessed with painting. That actually makes a lot of sense now. And he was an explorer who took her to good places and sites to go and explore, to go and paint, let him use his veranda. In sickness and in health, that's not really a sickness, is it? Losing a child is not a sickness. Unless there's something I'm not understanding about that. Yeah, no, okay, fair enough. That's a fair point. I love the fact that he has statues of his doggo, which somehow are less creepy. Yeah, maybe that's what that's supposed to be. It's the depression side of it. I guess also as well, like in sickness and in health, is taken more widely to mean in good times and in bad. Okay, game developers, I take the name of that. I take it back. I take back my objection. So that's why. Oh, that's why she was so. She was really good. She was a really good artist as well, actually. That's why he was so. She was so obsessed with art because it was the only thing that kind of got her out of it. Oh my god, that's really sad. I mean, just even the fact that she lost her baby in the first place is just absolutely heartbreaking. And this is so Carla Nelly, it's actually upsetting. But yay for understanding husband figures. Exactly. Yay for understanding husband figures who aren't just like, are you not over this yet? Actually, somebody who spends time with her, understands what she's going, well, understands slash feels some of what she is going through and attempts to help in not a patronizing way but just attempting to direct her attentions elsewhere in order to help. So this husband figure is amazing. Love him. That's a very big house. I feel like you're compensating for something. That was also a killer mustache. Are we going to explain why this guy hates birds so much? You are nowhere near as impressive as your father's mustache. Oh, he took one of his medals. That's why he's chasing him so down. Chasing him. I see. So either we're going to have to find a different way of getting the bird to drop the medal, because shooting at it is obviously not working. It's these three I don't understand the dynamic of. Like, are they recently divorced? Because she's got her car there and is moving stuff out, but the stuff that she moves her things out of is not that house. It's the house a bit further down the road. And when you see the three of them together, they look like they're a wife, husband, and child. And now I'm even starting to wonder whether that's the case, because if that's the case, she's not took her child with her. So it could just be I was judging her earlier, brother and sister, maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, I can still at least partly judge her because she was trying to make moves on the main character, despite the fact that the main character is very happily married. So I can still judge the hell out of her for that. But I just can't judge her for potentially destroying a marriage. So, well, in her way, either way. So we need to find another way of getting the medal back without him needing to go to that edge. Maybe some of this artwork will help me understand what's going on. Oh, I'm guessing that Daddy died. I don't like this painting. This painting is awful. Be ashamed of your painting, good sir. I'm guessing that I can't go in here. Nope. Does Daddy have a book on mustaches? I hope so. Because Daddy has an absolutely amazing mustache. If Daddy has nothing else to say He has a killer mustache. Okay, so there's nothing else in the house that I can look at. Oh my god, what the hell run cycle was that? Don't judge. Don't judge the run cycle. Don't judge the run cycle. But I'm 100%. The picture next to the bear looked like who's holding a book on mustaches, maybe. Cool dog. Oh. Oh. I see. I can call the puppers. I'm sorry, I'm going to need a moment. Okay. Sorry, I've got hair in my mouth. Oh dear. That is a somebody programmed that. Somebody programmed that. Somebody else looked at it and was like, that is his run cycle. That is absolutely 100% this man's run cycle. You cannot convince me otherwise that this is not how this man would run. How has this man shot anything if that is his run cycle? Oh, that's the kid. Okay, thank God. Oh. Oh. Ah, okay. Why just near the trees, though? Do I want to know? Probably not. Okay, so I can go through, and then that keeps that unlocked for later, so I can come back as the kid. She is not interested. Like, she is beyond not interested. I have never seen somebody be burnt that badly. Like, that's comical. So maybe that was the thing then? Maybe he tried to woo her and failed miserably because he has about as much charisma as his run cycle. I'm not over the run cycle yet. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I can't go that way. Oh, there is a thing down here. I've never seen someone run that badly, but hey, first time for everything. It's just the fact though that he is a he's a I don't even know what he is. He's an asshole. He's a hunter. That's the word I was looking for. So this man is a hunter, and he thinks that the way to get what he wants is with that run cycle. He looks like one of those jazzercise people. No, you need to come and see this run cycle. Like, no, you before you start laughing and judging, you need to see what the hell I'm playing first. Are you ready?
I don't know, maybe.
Ready?
Why is he running like he's shot himself?
He's a blue voter for sure. And nothing surprises me about that, literally. Okay.
He makes up for it with his sideburns and mustache. Why is he running like?
Oh no, his dad's got a much more impressive mustache. Okay, you can't reach that.
Why is his eyes closed?
They're not closed. They don't have eyes.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Love has said as well.
Walking away from that.
Okay, thank you for taking my plate though.
No worries.
While you're running. Dog. He's Bronson. That's what I mean. You've seen Francis. That's 100% what he's doing. He's Francisizing. Okay, so I'm guessing, yeah, these are rocks, so I can't go anywhere up here. I'm guessing I can't go through here either. But I imagine it will tell me. I'm gonna say, you're not very good at this, my dude. Can you? You should rename that to. Can you see me? I'm a pretty large toy on the floor.
Isaac.
Darn the curse of short arms and plagues. Fantasizing, dude. So that's how he goes over there. So I think if we let it play out first. So every time we call the dog, the kid's gonna try and distract him. So how am I supposed to get in there then? Because the bird's in there. Do I maybe call the dog? Let me go tell the dog off. So they said no dogs around here. No, because that's just going to take that back up there, isn't it? Dog. So that's not going to work then. So, smoking a pancake. I can't fit through there, which is fine. The bird is in that tree. So the question is, how am I supposed to... Is there something around the back of the house that maybe I missed? Probably. Yeah, because I didn't quite go this side, did I? Ah, here we go. I missed going down here, so I need to unlock this because we are gonna... Other people are gonna need that. So that's fine. And who's that? Is that the kid? No, that's the woman. Okay, thank God. Sorry. Okay. So then that is where this comes in. Thank you. That's why he's on the edge there. Okay, so let's let this play out. Because it will tell me what I needed in the first place. So I guess then... So then I need to go back to the first day and get the kid the rope. Because if the... Yeah. Because if the kid isn't playing with the dog and he's playing with the kites... then this won't happen, because the dog will likely scare the bird into dropping the thing. Okay, let me try it. Let me try it. Let me try it. Let me try it. Okay, so let's rewind. And let's give the kid the rope again. Because if the kid's not playing with the ball, the dog will come when called. So. Actually, I think I can just hit the ball with the kite. I think. Yeah. Okay. Kid gets the kite. The only problem is I can't skip this. Which means it'll default then back to her causing the crash with the things falling. Which is fine. Don't know how many... Yeah, so she's going to ask for that. He's going to say no because we've got it. Which means she then defaults to that. Okay. And it defaults to that being the cause of the crash. Oh, well, she was going the other way. Fair enough. I wasn't sure. Right, okay. So let's go back to him then. Because no matter what now, I'm not going to be able to change hers. I did also realise that I haven't gone back as the kid and changed and got the what's called, but that's fine. So we've got that. The dog's there. See what I mean? Look, the dog is... Okay. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. No dogs. He will go to whichever one. So, if I get him... Yeah, okay. I think I got it. I probably haven't, but I think I got it. So if I shoot this tree, he will then go to that one, apparently. Okay, so if he comes back to this one... Oh no, my camera. Where did my snap camera go? Okay, bear with me with my stack camera. I don't know why it's gone. It's defaulted. Right, okay. So, I think he goes to this one. So if I pop the dog here and then shoot here, he will go there, see the dog, be scared, and go to that one. Ah. Okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to actually go this way. Ah. That opens that up. So then that sends him this way instead of the other way, which means there's four apple trees, literally. I'm not quite sure what's going on with my camera at the moment. It's being a puppy head. Okay. Right. So if I shoot... Right, let me try shutting it down. I'm not quite sure why it's completely gone. And it isn't responding. Where is he? He's over there. Okay, let me call the dog here then. Let's try again. Is there anything up here for me? Something for the kid, but... and the lady. Okay, so... oh gosh, I look a mess without without a filter on. There we go. That's better. Right, okay, so then I'm going to presume that he then needs to go to this tree. And then, as he goes to shoot that, he will go there. And he'll fly off. To here. I don't think there's any other apple trees here, is there? Okay. Let me open this. So that's for the lady. That's for the kid. Okay, that's fine. The dog can't go to that one. So we're going to shoot again. The bird's still okay, and he's dropped it in his... in their nest. Ah, and then there is another rope. I see. Okay. Now we are getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere. So I see what we need to do now. Okay, it's alright. I was like, Dad, what you doing in there? But it's still going to be her. I think, maybe, maybe not. It's still going to be her, though. Yeah, it's still going to be her. And I'm going to go back as the kid, though, because yeah. I'm going to go back as the kid because I do want to collect all of the memories. Okay. Or maybe C. No, because I think either way, it's going to default to the moment you knock the thing down, the kid's going to look at the rope. Which is fine. I do want to just go grab the memories, though, out of the areas that we've just explored. It's an interesting way of doing it, though, that, like, every time you go into a different memory, it unlocks other things that affect the previous ones. So, like, that's now open. So I can't get... I don't think I can get anything from here, can I? I think I've got everything around here. This is really ingenious. So first of all, I need to check if there's anything around here. Oh yeah, there was one up here, wasn't there, for the little kid? So I think, actually, the boy who lost his friend... What? What? Okay, so I have all his memories then, so I can probably leave that. Oh, they left. I did wonder where that kid was. Okay, then let's... We have all his memories, so I don't think we need to go back and interfere with him anymore now. So therefore, let's go back and end this with this. And then we'll go back to the lady, and then we'll go and get her memories sorted. Yeah, I think that's it for the kid now. So the kid is now happy. He gets the kite and somebody to play with. We now have a spare rope. So then no matter what happens, these two will stay as they are. I just wish we could skip. I think that's the only thing, is that I wish you could skip this part. It's like, yeah, we know. We know what happens, don't worry. But I still don't think it's going to work. I think even if we take all four of these people out of the equation, she is still going to die in that accident. So the kid's sorted now. We don't need to worry about the kid anymore, I don't think. I mean, to be fair, I don't get why he swerves out of the way. I would probably just put the brakes on. Because he was far enough away. Right, so we can rewind now for her. And then let's have a look. So we can go back to the second option for her. Yeah, you know, we need your rope. I like the music in this. So the first thing that we're going to have a do at is having a look around here. Is there anything? Nope, there's nothing around there for her. Although, actually, just saying that now, I have realised that I need to go back as the kid and knock some stuff over, don't I? Ow! I am what's known as really stupid. Have we got all of hers then now? No, we've only got like 2. I thought we had lots more for her. Wow. Well, I'm guessing then probably a lot of these are maybe trapped in the what's it called? In the areas we haven't got to yet. So there's an area around there that we can't get to yet. Which I think we'll get to when we've got Grandad. That's Grandad memory. So I think that's it for up here. So all her 3 must be in this section. Or there's one kind of like maybe behind the house. Yeah, okay, so there's nothing around there for her. Nothing around here. Okay, so that's 3 out of the 5. Yeah, so we definitely need the kid. God damn it. I mean, I suppose it's a good thing that they're keeping the kid a bit more relevant. It's not a case of, right, okay, you've got his ending now, that's it. You don't need to worry about it. And then that must be Granddad's hut. Get out of her face, literally. Is that for Granddad? This looks like some kind of ruin. Okay, so that's the other guy. So, what happens if I go and speak to him? She's just not interested at all. Fair play to her. She's just leaving him. That's fair. So the dog chases her. So then that goes back to her. I wonder whether it's the dog then. I wonder whether he chases the dog chases her because he's trying to tell her that his owner's fallen down. And it's they end up trying to swerve to avoid the dog. Wait, that just defaulted to the rocks. How does that make any sense? The dog's up there. So the dog causes it this time. I see. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go back as the kid again. Because I need the kid to go up to the top part to knock over the stuff so we can go back as the other guy. As the first guy to do it. The third one. Whatever, whoever. Gun guy. Boop. Okay. Yeah. So we need to take the ball with us. Where is his house? Where is his house? It's up here, isn't it? Yeah. I got really turned around for a second. Doesn't take a lot, let's face it. It is me. Right, okay. So, there are some things that I need to knock over. But before I do that, I'm going to knock this over. Ooh. A nice little... What is this? Is this like an abbey or a really old house? I'm really confused about what this is. Like, it looks stunning, but I don't know what it is. Like, is this supposedly his... Oh, I don't know. Okay. So he's too weak to open that. And I'm guessing I can't open that either. Because the catch is on the other side. Little Tweety birds are in there. That's the old guy. What happens if... Oh, I can't go that way. Because I can't open the thing. Right, okay. So now she's got the rope. I've done this with the kid. So I think that should be everything that I need for him now. So let's go and... Let's go do the kite again. And then we can go as Grandad next. Oh no, sorry, we need to finish off as the guy first. End of the day. Nice. Yeah. Whoop whoop. Sorry, folks. Yeah, 7 o'clock. It's the dog. Driving. Dog. Kid's out of the way. Woman's out of the way. Now it's the guy. It's clever how they defaulted to that, though, to say it's the dog this time, not the guy. Because everyone else has either been... It's... You've got two options. It's the kid in the road, or the kid's playing with the kite. The woman has a rope to secure her stuff. The woman doesn't have a stuff to secure her. Sorry, dude. I know I keep making you relive the death of your wife. My bad. Okay. So... So, doggo, you go there. I shoot this. You go try and bark doggo. Okay, at least it went all that way. At least I didn't have to do it all again, because I don't know how I genuinely did that last time. Okay, so before we do that, we need to go up the stairs, because there is a thing here for us. Boop. We have 7 more memories to get. About to be 6 more. So I wonder then, how exactly we're going to get this way. Unless it's the kid. Unless the kid might be the only one. Under the shadow of my father. So, oh, we've completed his stuff now. He was friends with the with the main guy. Looks like he didn't really enjoy it that much. Oh, his dad did die. This does indeed make me sad. Okay. So, let's see what happens this time, because now the dog is not going to do anything. So he's got his medals back now. The dog, he's not in danger, so the dog doesn't need to go and do it. So the dog's not barking. So she pips the kid. She's got all the things on her what's it called, so she doesn't need to stop. And he's got the medal back from the bird. Oh, so he builds them a little birdie house. Oh, that's so cute. It's not a very sturdy birdie house, though. So they drive through it. Okay. So this time he wakes up. I wonder what the old guy did then. I wonder how the old guy caused the accident. No, I get that. I get that frustration. I'd be frustrated too. It's kind of mean of his... Why won't this work? It's kind of mean of his brain to even be putting this as a dream. Let's see what happened this time then. Mhm. No, never again. Okay, so it's not the kid, it's not the boxes, it's not the falling rubble. So they just aquaplaned. Well, how are you supposed to do about aquaplaning? Yeah, how? There's nothing you can do about the weather. Unless they don't go to the beach, unless they don't go to the lake in the first place. That's probably the only way that this is going to work. That's where the old guy comes in. Because the old guy gave them the present at the beginning. But he's starting to realise now that's why everything's shattering. God, this very much is like Caroline, actually, now I think about it. It's like it doesn't matter what you do. This was never going to be any different. Oh, I'm sorry, my dude. Ah, this is where the old guy... But there's no bits of memory here. I suppose I suppose we did get an achievement, didn't we? So I think I've seen all of the what's it called. So yeah, this is the only thing that we can do now is we need to stop the old guy giving the present in the first place. That's the only thing that's gonna work. Okay. I'm guessing that's her father then. So he did know. I think he does know that it's from him. I think this is why he's here. Because obviously he has the thing. They go to the lake. She gives him the present, and I have a feeling she tells him there, "This is from Dad." What the hell was that? That was spooky, scary. Okay. So who are the characters in this? Sheesh. We've gone back into spooky, scary territory now. Wait, are they saying that we can't go back as the other three now? Because I didn't finish getting all of her all of her things. Oh. This makes me angry. This makes me sad. Look at him go. Ah. Wait. You can 100% get that. So how exactly am I supposed to get that then? I am confusion. Because there's nothing around there. Also, as well, I've noticed that a lot of this stuff is has actually reset, which is interesting. Oh, if we can't go back as her, I'm gonna be really annoyed. So he has the key, so he can open this. Those who are gone. Ah, this is how we get back here. This is how we get over here. That makes a bit more sense now. Can't get in there. Okay, so there is a thing up here. But I still don't get how exactly I am. Ah, that's the dad. That's the hunter's dad. Okay, I can't view in here. Quite sparkly in your old age. Okay, no, that's just the lake. I wondered what that was. No, okay. So there's nothing up there, but there is something. So there's nothing that was down there. I don't know how I'm supposed to get into around my house. Can I go through my house? I can go into my house. Do I have a side yard? Oh, he's the same. Oh, his is equally going to be very upsetting, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look. I do have a side yard. That's how I get out. Ah, I see. They say we die twice. So where was hers then? Okay, the tree fell over. He's shooting at that. So this is before a lot of this has even happened. So we're basically stopping him making the decision to go out in the first place. So also as well, okay, yeah, so this is where all this is kind of fit back in again, hasn't it? Because this is earlier in the day, so it doesn't matter any of the work that I've done.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Sophia. Welcome on in. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. I guess we just gotta go to the house then. I'm guessing it will give me an alternative. I don't think I will be too much longer now. How are you doing? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. How is your Saturday treating you? Hopefully it's doing well. I'm doing well, just telling. Good. So we are, ironically, I think, getting towards the end of this. It's not an overly long game. I would probably have finished this a lot quicker. But I've been trying to get all of the memories, etc. I don't get how we can get the granddad to just not deliver anything. He did ask. Maybe we just give it to the kid? I'm watching this game for the first time. Ah. Oh. Yes, please, thank you. Okay, this game is really good. I downloaded it for free if you have a PlayStation. It's currently free if you have a PlayStation account. And this is really good. But I have no idea what's happening right now. Is this the old guy? No. Wait, no, I play PC's games only. That's fair. So the entire town is the old guy. Thank you. Is the old guy. Is this his memory? I do play quite a wide variety of games. I've played Pokemon, I've played BioShock, I've played some Final Fantasy 15. So these are the ones that I have either partly or started streaming. I've played some horror games. There is a lot of different ones that I have played. Oh, do not tell me that this guy is the young guy when he's older and he is only just starting to look at opening the present. No. And this is what this is. Well, no, because she's old. She wasn't old before. But she does have a flower though. Can we not do the sad? Can we go back to the fantasize? I mostly play FIFA and FPS games. Nice. I have streamed Destiny 2 at one point, but I will admit that FPSs are not my forte. I will admit they are not my forte at all. It won't stop me from playing them. I'm just terrible at them. So we can't go that way then. Maybe not then. Maybe she is just genuinely an old couple. The car's still there. Oh, she has the thing. This is him trying to. This is her. That's her trying to pluck up the courage to go and take the can opener back. So, do I just talk to the kid? Do I just do the same again then? Yeah, because she's getting louder. Is this her? Is this him living in the loop and her basically trying to snap him out of it? Unless there is something I'm doing. No, because the light's still there. So I'm not doing anything wrong. It keeps telling me to go in that direction. I think it's basically just going to maybe start. Yeah. I was going to say, I wondered if that's how it was going to be. On Discord. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Do we just go out and around the side of the house then? Do we go up here? We never went up here. Oh, we can't go up there, that's why. Surely. Okay, so we can't... So this takes us out to the side yard, doesn't it? So we can't go... We can't go that way, the tree's blocking us. But we can still get out this way. So something is trying to block all of this. So this is where we go in through the side bit. Oh! I'd sing Hosey has taken me to church, but I think that's out of the question now. Okay, so we can't go that way. Oh! Bye, lady's house! So my guess is this is literally this world just... It's his world that's just falling apart. Some things cannot be changed. He feels the guilt, maybe. Maybe, yeah, maybe this is his part of it. The fact that he brought her a gift in the first place that made her go. This is him now. Yeah, it didn't really matter which way round they went. I don't think he's opened the present yet, has he? We never knew what was in the present, though. We knew she was pregnant again after losing the first one. I'm guessing this is him. I think it's that kind of going through the grief stages, isn't it? Of just like going over the day again and again and again and again. Is there anything he could have done that would have made this different? And the answer is, unfortunately, probably no. This is really well done, though. Okay, they just flick between the two then, don't they? She either goes on that or on the bike. Don't know what the difference is between the two of these. Maybe if he's here? Try again? He finally gets her to play with him. So maybe he interferes because she doesn't distract him. Oh, the confetti doesn't wake him up though. Okay, right. Okay. She still has the idea. So we need the alternative, so he still needs... So he still needs to shoot the actual gun. Okay. Let's try that. Because I'm guessing as well, if he just comes through the side bit, he'll he'll probably miss her anyway. Because she just walks straight in and just goes. So I'm presuming this is the way it needs to be. So she's not going to interrupt him. He still fires the gun, which then wakes him up. This is such a wonderful euphemism of people who've gone through traumatic experiences, just going over it again and again and again and again. But it doesn't make a difference, though. I guess that's also the point, isn't it? Is that it doesn't... I'm confused. Did I do it wrong? I feel like maybe I'm not, but I also feel like I am. She goes... Oh, so that doesn't matter. Maybe she needs to walk in and talk. Maybe. So... She walks in. Let me just try having a bike in, and then let me put the kids back in front of the house. Ah, well done, Lovage. I didn't know how I was going to get that. Ah, but she's talking to her, that wakes him up. Oh, but that's actually how it went down. So she knew about it. Okay, so he needs to have the confetti now. Yeah. Can I skip? Can I skip? Can I skip? So he needs the confetti so he stays asleep now. I get it. I get it. I get it. So she needs to bike in because she gets there earlier. Because if she walks in, that's when she bumps into the guy. If she bikes in, she bumps into June. So let's make this the confetti and try again. See what happens this time. So she takes the thing. She bikes it in. Talks to June. Okay, so he stays asleep now. So they stay out talking until quite late then. So she doesn't decide to go there in the first place. But then that means it's going to be his idea, isn't it? Instead. You couldn't stop this. Can't wait. Hey, how are you? Ironically, if this game is genuinely finishing, I'm hoping to be finishing up soon. But hopefully you're doing well. Oh gosh, this is so clever. They give you the option to go through all these different things and not one of it makes a difference. Doing good. This game is on my wish list, but it's so sad. It is. It is really, really sad. I highly recommend it though. It is really good. For me, I think the most heartbreaking thing was the fact that he took all the pictures off the wall. Oh, okay, this is... I'm actually controlling it. So that's to go back. But there's nothing we can do. Forget. Let's forget. Oh, he's a Yangi. I know we missed that one memory, but I'll probably do that in my own time. I'm just aware of the time, and poor Dan has been very patient. I didn't think the game was going to end up being as long as this. He is so angry. This is the first time we've seen him go upstairs since she died. Oh god, just to add salt to the wound. Jesus. Do you remember the first child that you lost? Do you remember that she was pregnant and then died in a car crash? Unless this is supposed to be her in heaven. Dan is of the opinion of the thought that perhaps he's died, and this is actually not her in heaven. This is him in heaven. Anger at situation and things can be a very real thing that happens through. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, don't give me a heartbreaking letter. Please don't. I'm gonna end up freaking crying. Well, that's all the different outcomes. What? Is that what he's done then? Accept. Sometimes I wish it was just that easy. You just press a button and accept your grief. This is where it all started. I mean, they could have just waited until the storm passed. They were safe in the car. Unless the car was leaky. No, come on. I said you were going to accept it. Trap those leaky cars. So what are you going to do then? We can't go that way because the dog's there. We're going to go back. We have Mr. Francis Eyes just come say hi. Literally. Can't play anything with anything on here. Do we just go back to the pier then? Or do we go to her side? Let's try going back to the pier first. Because we're practically here now. Nope. at you booping each other. Boop those snots. Snotty boop boops. Boopy snot snots. Do we go to her side, maybe? Boop the snots. Boop all of the snots. Oh, he's making her drive. I don't think that's going to have the same... I don't think that's going to have the outcome that you want. I think it's still going to happen. Tell her. Who's cutting onions in here? It's a good question. Who is cutting onions in here? I don't think it's going to make a difference. Oh. Unless he's the one that's died. Because it seems like it's the passenger side person that dies. So by asking her to drive, she survives, but he doesn't. Yeah, for God's sake, open that present. I'm guessing it's baby clothes again, because it was the first time. Why all the onions? That's so sad. How is this any better? Right? Okay, we've got back screen. Wait for it. Let's let's have... While the credits are coming up, let's have a quick look for somebody to raid. Let's do spellbinding games. Well, that was really good. That was a really, really good game. It was incredibly sad, though. Look at all the sad tears. Well, the thing is, though, like, have we actually gone back in time and changed anything? Like, was it her grief that we were dealing with, or was it his? Was it her coming to terms with the fact that if she had done it, if she had not allowed him to drive, or if she had allowed him to drive, it would be her instead of him, it'd be him instead of her. I don't know. Is it actually that he's gone back in time and changed something? His name was genuinely Carl. The kid. The best friend. Oh, the woman would have been the best friend. It would make sense why that notebook was in her room. But yeah, and to be fair, towards the end, when everything starts breaking down, it was her voice that you could hear getting really frustrated and scribbling everything out. And it was his first time going back in the room. So I guess really it kind of does make sense that this is actually her grief. And she's obviously putting herself into his shoes, as in he is the one that survived, and probably realizing that if it was that way, he would have done everything in his power to have changed what had happened. Look at the little doggo. I still don't get why no eyes, though. Maybe they just really struggled with eyes. Just went, you know what? Let's just cut eyes out the equation completely. Okay. Production babies! Dante! Oh, that's cute. Eyes are tough, exactly. Eyes are incredibly tough. Well, it seems like this is Italy, or the music has all been done by someone in Italy. So, once the credits are finished, I am going to go. I've got a few other bits that I need to get sorted. The Eye of the Spur was a bit creepy. The wiki explanation makes it sound even sadder. Oh dear, I'll look into that. Oh, they were very short credits, considering that the Spider-Man one was half an hour. The events and characters depicted in this play are fictitious. Any similarities to any person, actual persons living or dead, or to actual events is entirely coincidental. .505 games. Well done, 505 games. That was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then we should go back. Yeah. Oh, after credit scene. Oh, that's her little boy. Bringing her a flower the way her dad used to. His dad used to, I should say. And he looks very similarly to him as well. That was all about Prancer-Size guy. Dev team knows a Prancer-Size. Aww. Baby hugs make everything better for a mama. The end. Oh, and he's got little green glasses. That's so cute. So cute. Who was the Prancer-Sizer? You missed it. Go back and watch the VOD if you want to, but there is a guy, there is a hunter section, and the hunter is very obviously a Prancer-Sizer. You see what I mean when you see his run cycle. I have to click that for you. Yes, please. Okay. Okay, we are back to the credits. So I'm going to set my thanks for watching screen on. Let me just sort this over for Dan. There we go. Pop that down there. So, take my headphones off. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for lurking. Didn't intend to stream for this long, but yeah, I unfortunately you give me collectibles. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I collect collectibles. But no, if you get round to it, I would highly recommend going and getting that game. It was really, really good. So let's go and raid Spellbinding Games. Currently playing Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So I will be back tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure what I'll be playing. I'll probably play a little bit more God of War. Because I do need to get through a little bit more of that. Let me set up a raidy raider. The game was really sad. I'm going to have to look at what the wiki thing was so I can find out exactly how sad it should be. Oh, come on, computer, please load up. Plus the fact the kitty cat's running around somewhere, so that's always fun. Okay, Spellbinding Games, let's set that up, because for some reason, and I don't know why, every single time I try and raid, I have to raid via... I have to start my raid off via my creator dashboard, but I have to finish it off in the moderator version of chat. I don't understand why it does that. You have been warned. Thank you very much for the warning. No doubt I'll be on Discord later crying about it. But no, it was really, really good. Very much looking forward to getting all the things for it. I will see you all later. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for watching in general. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
It was him that was dead.